All right, well, the fourth song on the Second on These Airwaves album, which is called Majors and Minors, is In This Moment. And I'm with Mike Gardner, producer extraordinaire, and really someone who became, really part of On These Airwaves on this record. And the song In This Moment is a song, Mike, that you wrote with the help of Robert Kearns on the music, and then you and your brother Philip Gardner, wrote the lyrics to it. And I will say, of all the songs that I've heard of yours, this is my favorite. Okay. Every time I hear In This Moment, it touches me. And the song obviously about terrorism and what we were going through when this record came out in 2012. So like all songs on this record, this has a second name, and I think my only contribution here is I think I came up with the second name. Yeah, you did. A chance meeting in this moment, because a chance meeting could be for all the wrong reasons if you're running into a terrorist. Right. I just want to read some of the lyrics on this. Well, actually, let me just mention your friend Robert Kearns and you wrote the lyrics together. And Robert now is bass player for Sheryl Crow. Correct. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you and your brother Philip wrote the lyrics, and the lyrics are just phenomenal. There's a hotel in Paris. It sits beside the River Seine. On Sundays, all the ladies dress in red. In a trailer park in Memphis, selling crack and velvet Elvis and cardboard cutouts of Graceland. In this moment, there's a bomber in the subway, and in this moment, mothers hear their children say. But, to me, this is a beautifully written song. What are your thoughts, and where did you record In This Moment? Because we didn't do it at the Sound Hole.
Back when I had my studio back in my house, I think I probably did it there.
Okay. Yeah, I think you did, because now I think I remember asking you about that.
Yeah.
And then one thing that always gets me is also the children's voices.
Yeah.
The la, la, la. But they're not really children doing that, are they?
They're not.
No, they're adults.
Yeah.
So how, as a producer, did you get the children's sound out of adults' voices singing this la, la, la part?
Well, for one thing, the part is high.
Yes.
And there were two guys, two girls. One of the guys, he kind of faked it, But telling them that, and the people that were there, that they were my next door neighbors, and my wife Jill, and we're all artistically inclined. Mm-hmm. And so to say that this is the innocence of children singing this.
Right.
And then, of course, I probably double-tracked it or triple-tracked it or something.
Right. And probably cut off all the lows.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
All that stuff that might give that away.
Right. Yeah.
And then, you process it as you will.
Mike, when you conceived of this song and put it together, I've asked you before, what comes first for you, the music or the words? For me, it's typically music, and then words follow. And I know you and your brother Philip co-wrote the lyrics together, but do you recall how you kind of put the music with the lyrics on the song?
I think that was one of those moments of serendipity where you kind of sit down and you hum a melody as you play the chords. It's just one of those, God just kind of gave you that. Yeah. And if you sit down and figure it out, otherwise it's gone forever.
Otherwise it's gone. Yeah. You got to do it when the iron's high. And you're right. Sometimes songs write themselves, don't they?
They do. They truly do.
Oh my gosh.
One interesting thing that I'd like to bring up is that, when I recorded that, I recorded it only with just acoustic guitar and a rough vocal. Mm-hmm. And, I had the idea for the cellos to go bum, 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 to do that middle instrumental part. But Tom went, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Anything that has to do with classical or otherwise. He just, so he did the keyboards. Mm-hmm. And at the end, there's timpanis.
Okay.
Yes.
Boom. I love that.
in Pampalonia.
Yeah.
And then it goes.
Yes. Right.
So I did that and sent it to Kenny, and he put the drums on last.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the drums came last. Those big timpani drums.
Yeah.
And so forth.
And then the march at the end.
Yes, that's right. Well, shall we listen to it?
Yes,
I can't
please.
wait.
There's a hotel in Paris. It sits beside the river Seine. On Sundays all the ladies dress in red. In a trailer park in Memphis, selling crack and velvet Elvis and cardboard cutouts of Graceland. And in this moment, there's a bomber in the subway. And in this moment, mothers hear the children say, Arizona Mona Lisa feeds a truffle to a parrot that imitates a troubadour she laid. In Monte Carlo, Leonardo lifts an infant from a carriage and whispers that he'll love her till she dies. And in this moment, there's a killer in Manila. He checks his watch and wipes his brow.
Yeah. That's just a beautiful, beautiful song. Beautiful song. And to me, when I listen to this On These Airwaves record, it seems like so that's the fourth song. And to me, that kind of ends the first section of the record.
Right.
Every time I hear it, I feel like, all right, that kind of concludes part one.
Right.
And then we're on to the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I would just say it's beautiful work. And that when those drums come in, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
And, it's always such a delight to work with Kenny because we work together so much.
Right.
It's one of those things that I could kind of go, well, Kenny, he goes, I got it, Gardner. Hey.
Yeah.
Just hit record.
Right. Yeah, that's neat. Great work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun doing it.